What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and in this video we're having a look at some cloth diapers from a company called Sustain a Bum. Now they were so kind to provide us with 2 diapers to test, and this is actually the first part of a 2-part video. I thought I'd give you sort of the unpacking experience first, then I'll put the diapers through our regular rotation a bunch of times to see how they stack up over time. So this is the first bit. As you can see, we have the ladybug print here and the cow print, which is actually sort of soft and fluffy on the outside, which is nice. And there's every diaper comes with a nice wrapper, cardboard wrapper around it. And the wrapper is actually pretty cool because it contains all the information about the diaper that you need, and it actually has a nice sort of printed story in the inside that tells you all you need to know about how to use the diapers, how to wash them, and how to use them in general. So that's a really nice touch, and I think the Sustain a Bum logo with the baby, that looks really happy. That theme is carried throughout all the pictures here, which is nice, and it gives you sort of an altogether happy feeling right away, right after you purchase them and receive them. So that's a very nice touch, and I think that sets the tone for a good diaper experience. Obviously, Sustain a Bum, the name already suggests, is big on environmentally friendly use of diapers. So it says, these items here on the side are important. No toxics, 95% more space, 60% savings, and 99% less waste with these diapers. Which is a big promise, but if you think about it with your average child, especially with little babies, you're using 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 diapers a day. You can imagine that you're generating quite a bit of waste. And with these cloth diapers, obviously you wash them, so you're not actually producing any more waste. Now they are expensive to buy, but once you have them and you take good care of them, you can easily do 2 children with these diapers. So in the long run it is actually cheaper. Now to go over the diapers themselves, you can see that there's quite a bit of adjustment here on the front already, and the same goes with the adjustment up here. Sustain a Bum says it's a one-size-fits-all diaper, which is true, but I have to say that for a newborn these diapers are a bit big. So when your baby is maybe up to 2-3 months old, then you can really start using this. Otherwise they're just too bulky. Sustain a Bum says from 5 to 15 kilos. I reckon that's about true. Let's assume that the average baby that's born is about 4 kilos. So 2 months in or something, 3 months in, these are good to go. Now you can adjust them lengthwise and widthwise with these buttons, so you can make sure you find a way that fits your child. There's nice elastic here around the legs, so nothing leaks out on the side. And on the inside you get 1 inlay standard with each diaper. You can buy more from Sustain a Bum, of course, if you want to, but you get 1 for free with each diaper. And the inside is sort of a soft microfiber, and the inlay as well is a soft microfiber kind of fleece material. There's a little opening here on the top. That's where the inlay goes in. Let me do that for you right away. You slide it in like so. Make sure it's nice and flat, and your diaper is ready to use. Now 1 inlay, I have to say, is usually not enough unless you want to change diapers every time your baby pees. I find it most useful to use 2 inlays per diaper. Since these diapers get physically wet, there's no chemicals or gels or whatever inside to absorb the pee. You have to realize that these diapers will get physically wet both for your child and the diaper itself. So there's only so much these inlays can absorb, and I find that if you do 2 inlays, then you can sort of get away with your child peeing twice, and then you have to start changing it. Obviously when it poops you have to change it right away. But yeah, 2 inlays works best for me. I also have to say, at night I like to use disposable diapers because they stay dry longer. You can imagine if your child sleeps 10 hours and pees 2 or 3 times in that time, that he will get wet with cloth diapers. So there's nothing against cloth diapers, but it's just, over longer periods of time, cloth diapers, there's only so much they can absorb. So I find that a disposable diaper works best at night. Now, in order to make life a bit easier for you, Sustainabum also sells these fleece liners made out of wood pulp. You can imagine that if your baby is maybe sick, has diarrhea or whatever, but also when it just normally poops, it sits in here and your diaper will get dirty. Now that's no problem because you wash it, of course, and if you dry it in the sun, no problems whatsoever with keeping your diaper clean. But you can imagine that if you add one of these to the inside, it's still nice and soft for your child. You probably have to fold it in half actually. And it poops in here. You can just, fold this up and throw it away. So it's a much quicker and much cleaner solution for yourself, and it keeps the diaper in a little bit better shape overall. Especially when you go to like a daycare situation, for example, where they might not be all too excited about having to, deal with cloth diapers. You can make life easier for them as well by saying, listen, use this. It'll just be as easy as disposable diapers. Now overall, I really like the Sustainabum diapers. They feel nice and solid. I like the soft touch here on the cow print. Obviously they have a whole variety of prints and different kinds of materials and everything on the website. So they're sure to find something there for yourself. And they also do starter packs if you don't want to invest heavily into about 20 diapers, which you'll need per child. You can get started with a starter pack to see if cloth diapering is for you. But so far I really like them. They feel good, they look pretty good, and they promise to be a happy experience. I'm going to take them through 2 or 3 washing cycles with our child right now and see how they stack up. I'll report back after a week or so. Alright, we've taken the Sustainabum diapers through our regular diaper cycle a bunch of times. We have about 20 to 25 cloth diapers, so we last about 3-4 days with a set. And you can imagine it takes a while before they actually get through the cycle a few times in order to, evaluate how they perform. I have to say there's a few things we need to cover. First of all, quality as far as I can tell after 3 cycles. Awesome, they hold up really well. The outside is still pristine, the fluffy one you saw earlier is still fluffy, so that works really well. Same goes for the inside. As you can see, it's still very white, which is always a good sign. It's still nice and soft, so it's doing its job really well. Second point is practicality. There's no way around it. Cloth diapers are a bit more of a hassle than disposable diapers. You get those out, put them on, throw them away, that's the end of the story. With these, you have to take the inserts out, put them in a diaper bucket, wash the outside and the inside. You can do it separately, but you don't really have to. Then you have to dry them, put everything back in, put them on your baby, and so on. Not to mention, if there's any kind of poop, solid waste, you need to throw it out. So, there's a bit of a process going on. And these diapers are no different. For that little bit of extra work though, you do get quite a lot in return. First of all, it is a lot better for your baby's bum, because there's no bleach, no chemicals, no gels, no other things that are associated with disposable diapers going on here. It is all natural. It's also a lot less waste that you're creating. Obviously every diaper you throw away is waste, and I believe it's like 200 years laying around before a diaper is actually, brought back to nothing. With this, obviously you reuse it, so there is no waste, except if you count the waste associated with making it go through a washing machine cycle. Other than that, they're a bit broader than other brands we have, and that's actually something I really like. So it doesn't really sort of jam between the baby's legs too much. There's a lot of space for the diaper to sort of sit and breathe in between your baby's legs, and I found that our kid, I wouldn't say he prefers it, but he actually likes it a lot. And that there's a bit more sort of substantiability in the diaper, which is a very nice thing. Combine them with the liners is always a good move, because obviously the liner goes sort of in the diaper and collects any kind of solid waste, so you can just throw this away. This is disposable and biodegradable and everything, so you can throw this in the toilet with a clear conscience, so to speak. And it makes the process a bit easier because you don't have to scrub out the diaper, especially when your baby has the very sticky kind of poop going on. It's much better for the diaper in the long run, and it's much easier for you as well to make your life easier, which again is what it's all about, because having a toddler or a baby around is, challenging enough already. All in all, I really like these diapers. They're not cheap. They're about €25 each. and you can get 15 packs, starter packs for a bit of a discounted rate. But the bottom line is they're expensive. In the long run though, if you take good care of them, they're actually cheaper than disposable diapers. Just the cost up front is higher, but then there's virtually no cost afterwards. Whereas the cost of disposable diapers is sort of spread out throughout the lifespan of your child as long as he uses diapers. Also, I like the whole sustainable idea behind the diapers. Sustainabum is actually part of Sustainable Living, and they really carry out this sort of sustainable product lifestyle. And I'm not an eco-hippie or tree hugger or whatever, but that's actually not the point at all. It is just, I think in this day and age, it's not necessary anymore to just throw everything away and not care about the environment. And I think these diapers are a small but important step into the right direction of doing something that's good for your child on the one hand, and doing something that's good for the environment and the world in general on the other hand. So I actually like them a lot. Sustainabum has an ambassador program actually, where you can sign up and spread the love, so to speak, and actually get something out of it yourself. So that's something that's certainly worth checking out. And overall, I think they do a really good job in offering a product selection for men, women, and babies that is a good step in the right direction when it comes to sustainable living. I really want to thank Sustainabum for supplying us with the test units. We really like them, and we can certainly recommend anybody who has children that is looking for an alternative to diapers, or is not even aware of what cloth diapering is all about, to give it a try. Try it out, see for yourself, see what it can do for you, and see how actually cool it is to use these kind of diapers and do something good for the world. This was Peter from Reviews on Anything with a quick, well, not so quick look, but a thorough look at the cloth diapers from Sustainabum. Please check them out, see what I have to offer, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Cheers!